previously in Caliph in Canada.
He happened to sign an autograph for me, and he was smiling while doing it. It was a really fun experience.
I felt I was in divine presence, and that was it. I have nothing else. You could make out from the smile of my face that I cannot talk. It's just absolutely amazing.
He met us before, because he saw us over there before, and then now he's like, namaz hi padhte hain nahi. Before Hazur comes for namaz, we stand in front of the, where he's going to go down the stairs. We stand there, and then we say Assalamu alaikum to Hazur. So today, alhamdulillah, Hazur saw us on the way back as well, because we come right afterwards. And he saw my son, actually, Aryan, and he asked him, do you just say Assalamu alaikum to me, or do you read namaz as well? So we told him, we told him that we just read namaz as well, but we just stay here until we can, and then get right back outside to say salam to him again and see him again. Those are the biggest blessings for us. So alhamdulillah, Hazur actually recognized my son today and was able to do that. So, let's get the inni maka. Ya Masroor!
Best day ever.
Prayer in Islam is the second pillar of the religion, and it is the religious duty that the Islam lays the greatest emphasis and stress for Muslims to perform. Muslims are told to pray 5 times a day, preferably in a mosque in congregation, and the reason for that is because wherever you hail from, whatever background you come from, black, white, rich, poor, you stand in a line as equals, and there's one person called the Imam who leads the prayer. And there's different postures in the prayer, such as standing, sitting, bowing, and so on. And Islam seeks to combine the positions from different religions into one form of worship.
I flew in last night, arrived around midnight, and I'm staying one day here and leaving out tomorrow. I just came to read namaz behind Hazur.
During a stay in Peace Village, the Caliph would lead all the 5 daily prayers in the mosque. It was relentless, the way that the Caliph would head towards the mosque, either from his office, from his home, from a different function, no matter day, no matter night, no matter if it was raining or if the sun was out. The same sight could be seen every single day, the Caliph heading towards the mosque to lead the 5 daily prayers.
It's just that when he's here, you just feel so spiritually lifted. Like, I'm not gonna lie, before this I didn't even come to the mosque that much, but ever since he's been here, I've been here every day praying 5 times a day. And like, even though when he's going now, I still feel that I'm gonna come back, we pray 5 times a day, you know. It's something that for me is a spiritual experience, so it's really good.
Another intriguing aspect of the Caliph heading towards the mosque for the prayers was the way that the Caliph used this as an opportunity to reach out to the people who were waiting to see him outside, and the way that the people used it as an opportunity to reach out to the Caliph.
My name is Kashif, and I'm currently outside Hazur's house. And just a couple minutes ago, I met Hazur, and honestly, I felt blessed to have the opportunity to meet him.
So on the way to the mosque, people would line up in different parts, wherever they could find the best location to have a glimpse of the Caliph, to speak out to the Caliph, to try and attract his attention, and the Caliph would often reciprocate this and reach out to them. One of the fascinating things of the tour of the Caliph was to see how accessible he was to ordinary members of the Ahmadiyya Muslim community. And so almost every day, twice a day, in the daytime and the evening, the Caliph would head to his office for a total of about 3 to 4 hours, where members of the community would sign up for a very unique chance to spend a few minutes in complete privacy within the office of the Caliph and have an opportunity to say whatever they wanted to him and to ask him whatever was in their hearts. And there were people from all walks of life. In fact, there had been a large number of people who had recently come from Syria as refugees. They had the opportunity. A lot of people had recently come from Pakistan as asylum seekers.
बच्चों का पूछा, प्यार दिया बच्चों को, वाइफ को गुठी दी, तो बड़ा emotional experience था. I can't, say it in many words.
And there were also people from Canada and even from surrounding countries as well. And they had this opportunity to go meet the Caliph, and seeing their emotional journeys from being in the waiting room their tension and nervousness to going inside the room and then following them right at the moment when they exit the room and asking them what they discussed with the Caliph and what he said to them. Piecing this together gave us a really unique snapshot of the interaction between the Caliph and the people. We met a family who had migrated from Pakistan many years ago, and in the family all 4 children, 2 daughters and 2 sons, had been born deaf, and we had to speak to one of the granddaughters, Fatiha, who acted as a translator or interpreter for us. So we asked them more about their story and their meeting with the Caliph.
बड़े मेरे दामाद का नाम है, ये मेरा बड़ा दामाद है, इनका नाम करामतुल्लाह है और ये सियालकोट से हैं, और ये मेरा छोटा दामाद है, इसका नाम आफ्ताब अहमद है, ये कश्मीर से हैं, कोटली कश्मीर से।
It's his first time. In Pakistan, he never met Hazur before. But in Canada, when he came, it was his first time meeting him. He felt like big and really happy. He liked seeing him with his family for the first time. He was really happy, proud. He was happy when he was with his children. Yeah, he feels really happy. Also he's happy of meeting him with his wife. How I felt, it felt like magical. I felt a little nervous at first, but when I got to know him more, I felt better, and I hope I will see him again.
We had seen 51-year-old Emil Stroya, originally from Romania and Eastern Europe, throughout our stay in Peace Village. We had met him in different functions and different settings. He had converted to Islam and Ahmadiyyat just last year in 2016. In fact, he had moved from his home country, Romania and Eastern Europe, way back in 2000, and he now settled in Toronto, Canada. So we caught up with him outside the office of the Caliph just at the moment when he was coming in to meet the Caliph, and we also spoke to him just as he was leaving the room of the Caliph.
Let's go. He held my hand. I felt something go to my body.
So there was some special thing?
Different feeling.
Different feeling. Very good, mashallah. That's good. Okay? Alright. So write a letter to Hazur and explain the whole thing. What did you, whole experience that you felt today? Alright? Okay. Let's go for namaz now.
During our 4-week stay in Peace Village, we had noticed this dedicated team of volunteers who were responsible for the general perimeter security wherever the Caliph went. And they would be wearing green bibs, so they would be clearly visible as a result. Kamran Ahmed Bhatti, he had come from Pakistan in October 2001 and he worked for Air Canada. So we were intrigued to know more about his experience because during his time when he was doing duty, his back would be towards the Caliph because he was doing security. But here he had an opportunity to sit face to face for a few minutes in this private session. So we investigated to find out more about his experience.
मैं अभी लखनऊ से मुलाकात मुसाफा और छोटी सी मुलाकात थी मेरे और छोटे भाई की, तो अल्लाह के फजल से बहुत अच्छी की है। हुजूर ने काफ़ी प्यार इज़हार किया है। मैंने उनसे कुरान तफसीर सगीर साइन कराया और मेरे पास 2 तस्वीर थी जो कबड्डी जब हम खेलते थे तब की, तो हुजूर ने उसके बारे में पूछा काफ़ी। तो जी तस्वीरें हैं, हाँ जी। हुजूर ने पूछा कि ये कब की हैं, ये 2 तस्वीरें हैं। पूछा ये कब की है, मैंने उन्हें बताया कि ये जब आप लास्ट टाइम आए थे 2008 में तब की मैच है। मैं ये उस वक्त ये और ये दूसरी जो भाई हैं मरबी साहब उनकी थी। तो उन्होंने कहा, हजूर ने पूछा कि कबड्डी खेलते, मैं कहा हजूर पहले खेलते थे। कब की तस्वीर, मैं कहा हजूर जब आप लास्ट टाइम आए थे तब एक एग्जिबिशन मैच हुआ था तो उसमें खेल रहे थे।
Today, man, today is perhaps the pinnacle of our experience with Hazur Anwar in Canada.
Jarila Adnan from North York in Ontario had come along with his parents and his younger brother and sister to meet the Caliph. Jarila is someone who's very engaged in the activities of the Ahmadiyya Muslim community. He's a regular at the mosque. He even writes articles in different newspapers describing the counter-narrative to tackling extremism amongst youth, and he delivers lectures at different places as well. For him, it was a dream come true to be able to meet the Caliph and say whatever was in his heart and seek guidance from him.
No, alhamdulillah, it was amazing. It was our whole family had a really good time. Hazur Anwar gave us a lot of time, and it was just a great blessing, alhamdulillah.
How would you describe it? You just experienced somebody who never
At one point we were all crying, at the next second we're all laughing, and Hazur Anwar was very gracious with the time he gave us, and we're very thankful to Allah.
Is there anything faith inspiring that, maybe that's not private that you can share, which is faith inspiring?
Yeah, Hazur Anwar just remembered both my brother and I, and he was very happy when he met my parents. He said that ye dono Maulvi tum aap logon ke bete hain, and he called my sister Maulvi too.
There was a person who we noticed was very determined to always be as close as possible to the Caliph. Wherever the Caliph went to, he would always be right there nearby. And so we met up with him, and he told us his name is Ahmed Darwish, and his story was quite fascinating. He had fled war-torn Syria several years ago, having witnessed the most horrific violence. He had accepted Ahmadiyyat, and he said that he had accepted the Caliph who promoted only peace. So he had settled as a refugee in Canada along with his wife and 2 young kids. So what was fascinating wasn't just the meeting that he had with the Caliph, but what happened afterwards. We found his daughter, Fadila, who was only 7, crying because she had wanted to recite some portions of the Holy Quran to the Caliph and wanted that opportunity. Somehow the Caliph found out and agreed for her to come back along with her young brother. We were able to capture those unique moments, and we caught up with her as she ran and hugged her father to find out more.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله الذي أنزل على عبده الكتاب ولم يجعل له عوجا قيما لينذر بأسا شديدا من لدنه ويبشر المؤمنين الذين يعملون الصالحات أن لهم أجرا حسنا ماكثين فيه أبدا وينذر الذين قالوا اتخذ الله ولدا.
Coming up in episode 4.
I'm a master's student here at this university, and I've been going here for 6 years, and alhamdulillah, today was the absolute greatest day that I have been here for the 6 years that I've been here. We were blessed with the presence of Hazrat Amirul Mu'mineen, Hazrat Mirza Masroor Ahmad, Ayadullah Ta'ala bin Nasr al-Aziz, and this was a historic event, not just for our university, but all of Canada.